And we're live
Again.
Yay. And Greg
It
is
feels like that's something we do a lot here.
It is. And at least now your sound quality is where it should be.
Yeah, I'm under the impression that last week was not my finest work or my finest hour.
Well, that's hard to it's hard it's hard to compare greatness to itself.
It's true.
But I can give you a preview would you like a little bit of a soundbite from it?
All right.
Push the left shift key left shift key on your keyboard to enter VATS.
Nice. Wow, I've never talked to myself before.
How does it feel?
It feels I feel like I'm missing a lot of privilege that the rest of you guys get.
Yeah, I bet you are. You son of a bitch.
That's right.
Yes, how are you, Greg? A week it's been.
It's been a week.
Since you sent me a iPod or iPad drawings.
Yes.
You've done that.
That's what I do now.
I know.
I draw on my iPad with my finger painting program.
And it's frighteningly good. I don't get how you did it. You're like, it took like an hour. And I'm thinking, that really seems kind of short for what you did.
It's been fun. I've been trying to take up the some sort of artistic hobby, just because I thought it'd be really important to have something I can't win at, because there's so many things in life that I'm naturally great at. So I wanted to try something that I had trouble with.
That's fucking terrible.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, after weeks and weeks and weeks of trying to find something that I wasn't naturally incredible at,
right, I
stumbled upon art, and I'm just bad.
You're not that bad, which is fucking pissing me off. I need to find something you're really bad at.
You're like, this son of a bitch fucking picks up an iPad and a finger painting app, and he can already draw better than me.
Oh my god, you do not want to see me draw. It's fucking pathetic.
No, now I do. Now what we have to do is one of these weeks we have to do like a video episode where we get on the podcast and doodle together.
All right, we'll do that.
Draw fight.
Okay. All right, it's on. Draw fight.
Draw fight is going to be a thing.
It's going to be pathetic.
Draw fight 2015.
Oh yeah, it's on.
The pen is mightier than the other pen.
The virtual pen?
You could say the battle is pending. I know you're fucking there.
Yeah, I'm here. I just wanted to let it sit. If anybody has any comments about that last joke, you can
email us at john@thejohnbrownshow.com or greg@thejohnbrownshow.com for advice, you silly bitches.
Nice.
Yes.
You motherfuckers need to email us, for fuck's sake.
and people do now.
I know, right?
So I got 2 messages. I know you got at least one of them because I see that you were CC'd on it. So this person is, the first one is obviously not real in their naming.
Okay.
Greg Lohman, you fucks.
Well, wait a minute. Like, why? How? But how isn't that real?
Not going to be a thing.
I don't understand.
Never going to be a thing.
Gregorio forever at yahoo.com.
If I ever were to be stuck with a daughter, one of us, the name would be Samus Aran. And I actually came up with a slightly even better name this morning as I was walking to work.
Gregoria part 2.
Max Crit Chance.
First name or the whole name?
That's the whole name.
All right, I like that.
Yeah,
I'm a fan. Okay.
Middle name would be Cooldown Reduction.
Okay,
Perfect.
You ruined it. It was so good before. It was so good.
Max Crit Chance Lohman.
But yeah, your daughter emailed us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, guys.
She needs help.
I have a serious problem, and I think you may be able to help.
Oh.
I'm trying to start my own business. I want to make novelty mirrors and wall hangings. I was thinking about what to decorate said mirrors and wall hangings with and decided to use seashells.
Oh.
Alas, the problem is my local beach has no shells. It is all pure white sand. It kind of looks like powdered sugar. It is very beautiful if you like that sort of thing. The local beach here is consistently rated as one of the best in the world. I've attached pictures of the problem so you see just how desperate I am.
Yeah, I see that.
I was wondering if any of you knew of any not so nice beaches. Say one that was abundant in shells and maybe throw in some broken glass for good measure. I heard that Greg was recently in Florida and would appreciate any insight he might have. Seriously, sincerely, Gregoria, and my only response to you is fuck you.
It seems just strange that you talk to your daughter that way, and two, that your daughter would refer to you as Greg.
Yeah.
It seems very impersonal.
Well, I know, but if you can tell from how I go through things with my family, it only makes sense, really.
That really got me there. But
Yeah, we're not really a hugging kind of team.
no, and for a 2-month-old, she can really type.
Yeah, she really can.
She's definitely got your genes.
The second email I got was actually more intriguing.
Oh.
I knew for a while that we were getting a pretty good base of listeners, or primarily from the male crowd of things, or from friends of yours from the arm wrestling group or whatnot.
Sure.
And this one kind of caught me by surprise. So
Oh.
I'll read this one, and then we can read the one that you have, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because you have one more.
I do.
Okay. So here's mine. Hello, Greg. Hello, Greg. My name is Evgenia, to me of 25 years. I live in Russia. I saw your profile and you interested me very much. I want to find the man of my dream.
Oh.
No S. I would like to get acquainted with a person who might appreciate my care, tenderness, and love. I want that you would be reasonable, capable to give a hand of the help, and to sympathize with me in any problems. If you agree with me, write to me. I shall be glad. I shall answer you soon. In my turn, I shall try be the offer, loving, devoted, responsible woman. If you decide to write to me, I wait for your answer very much. And
Wow.
they give their email address.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, so that's Evgenia.
Dude, that's huge.
Yeah.
Well, I got it. I'll read my email.
Okay.
It says, hello, John. My name is Evgenia. To me of 25 years. I live in Russia.
Wait.
I saw your profile and you interested me very much. I want to find the man of my dream. I would like to get acquainted with the person who might appreciate my care, tenderness, and love.
No, that's not right.
I want that you would be responsible, capable to give a hand to the help, and to sympathize with me in any problems. If you agree with me to write to me, I shall be glad. I shall answer you soon. In my turn, I shall try to be the offer, loving, devoted, responsible woman.
Wait.
If you decide to write to me, I wait for your answer very much.
Hold on. It doesn't take. It takes actually no. I was gonna say it doesn't take. It does take a lot to actually annoy me or to make me upset.
Right.
And right now, I am just stunned by the sheer coincidence that we both received almost the identical proposal from two girls with the same names.
I know, it's really it's unbelievable. Same ages too.
This is uncanny.
And they both live in Russia?
And
they both want to try to be the offer?
I mean, this has to be fate. That at the same time, two completely different girls write exactly the same things to us.
With the same name.
We need to reach out to David Duchovny from the X-Files and find out what's happened here.
Obviously.
He's the best.
Either that or it's one whore.
You shut your mouth.
You shut your mouth about whatever the fuck her name was.
you don't talk about Evgenia that way.
Be quiet about my Russian goddess.
Our Russian goddess.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Because there's clearly two of them.
She's 25 years of age.
If anyone wants to write to Evgenia, her email address is d.tundin@yandx.ru.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Is that what yours was too?
No.
What?
No,
Share yours.
It's a really, really long one.
Really?
Yep. It's a lot more letters than you gave out. A lot more.
So maybe I got the real one.
Maybe I got the real one.
What's yours?
Fuck out of here. You want me to really? It's literally like 25 letters.
I know.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Yandex.ru.
It's also Yandex.
Yep.
Meanwhile, in science.
Oh, I hear the Google.
Oh, what have I done?
Would you fellas like some fizz buzz?
I don't even know what the. Oh, there's a face in their logo.
That seems unreasonable.
It's like
face
every
in who?
fucking. Yeah, I don't even know what that's supposed to be. I mean, it is a real website.
What, yandex.ru?
Yeah, Yandex.ru
Russian.
is.
I make
somehow
the nice.
It is. Yeah, it is in fact somehow legitimate.
I make you feel the good.
Do you feel the Yandex? Are you Yandexperate for my affection?
Oh, I had a water full of mouth. You fuck. You've crushed me.
Sorry, was that a little hard to swallow? Like your water?
All right, Greg. All right. You're not playing games tonight.
No.
I can see where this is coming. I can see.
No. There's no fucking around.
I can see.
Apparently, you would say that there was no fucking around in Alyssa's neck of the woods either.
No. What do you mean?
So, you said that Alyssa had received contact.
A visitor?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. It's true.
Do you have confirmation? Have we proven this yet?
Well, not by like photo.
What was alleged?
Well, I wonder if is she in the chat? Hold on. Let me text her right now.
She wouldn't know what we're talking about for at least a minute.
Right. So I'm going to text because that's going to take like 5 minutes because I have Sprint.
Right. Yeah, because there's that high octane time delay that we have.
Yeah.
Which keeps everything fresh and exciting.
We're talking about the investigator. Okay. Hopefully she can at least come on the chat here and listen in.
Oh my god, that just sounds like the cheesiest commercial ever.
Well,
so remember, like you ever watch TV like way too late at night and you see the ads for the General?
Yeah.
Like the General car insurance. He's got like this pimpin' red sports car and no eyes and a helmet.
Yeah, and it's like a weird like almost claymation type of looking thing.
Right. And then they had like Carfax with the Carfox.
Sure.
So what if they had like Ian, the investigator, and he's an alligator that helps you with your investments? The investigator.
Ew. Well, what if he was an alligator who helped with investments?
That's what I said, you asshole.
Oh, you fuck. God damn it. And I mean that to me. I'm a fuck.
You are. That was.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm not pleased with you.
Well, I agree with you. I might have agreed with you later, but I agree with you.
It's an exciting day. I returned back to work.
Oh boy.
So immediately I had to start doing the horrific monster thing.
What's that?
And just making people do their work too.
Oh, yeah, you're fucking horrible for that.
It never goes over as well as I'd hope it would.
No, people don't enjoy doing their work.
No. And then in the midst of all of this, there's a whole bunch of exciting things happening on the internet that I can't partake in because there's too much actual work happening.
Oh.
I just caught this shortly before coming on, but apparently Baltimore has been declared a state of emergency.
Really?
Yes.
Why? Baltimore?
Baltimore, Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
And you're probably wondering what happened in Baltimore that had it declared as such. And I guess
Baltimore.
After Freddie Gray's funeral, riots have erupted in the city and the metro shut down and students walk out of classes.
Oh.
It is a mess.
Yeah.
So
of course, mob rules. Once
Yep.
people get together, they're fucking assholes.
Well, if you remember what was going down just a few months ago, I believe it was Missouri.
Sure. I think I might have caught something about that. Yeah.
Yep. It's pretty good. I really want to live on a farm.
Just not near anybody?
Just not near anybody. Just live on a
Right.
farm. And then I would probably kill one of my pigs for bacon, and then the other pigs would riot, and then I'd have to move to like just a tree farm, and then I'd cut one down for Christmas. Then the other ones would riot, and I can't escape.
It'd be like The Happening where they just start making you kill yourself.
Yeah.
For no reason at all.
No, that's the sound of the dog.
Oh,
Get out.
What the
Get out,
fudge?
dog. Isn't he a doll?
Oh, we hear a dog fight. I've never had a dog fight on the show yet.
That's the first one. If you want to know what injustice I performed for the dog, I accidentally bumped him with my foot while he was cowering under my desk from God knows what.
How dare you?
I know.
You ruined everything.
I know.
Oh, well, oh. We have chat.
We have chat.
Yes.
I don't see. She's saying it's legit,
Yeah,
but I don't know.
but it is.
Can we call her in and find out what happened?
Alyssa, can you call in? Just write if you can or not, and then I'll text you the number.
I want to know.
Yes.
I want to know because
I know.
the thing is, if it's not legit, I will ask her harder questions than the investigator that she thought up ever would.
See, I wasn't sure either, but it just seemed, it seemed real.
Now, the thing is, she's going to have to tell the same story at least twice because she told it to you once.
Yeah,
So half this is going to be on you to look for any inconsistencies in what you were told.
true.
And if you find any,
Just gonna
as
hang
her
up.
friend, you need to nail her to the goddamn wall.
Okay,
Because that's what friends do to each other.
that's very true.
Right. If you weren't her friend, you would let it slide and then contribute to her lifestyle of delinquency and this out of control spiral of lies.
Yeah, I can't let that happen,
I can't let you let that happen.
bro. I like this. I like how we're working together right now.
For once.
Oh, that's not true. We're gonna marry the same woman, evidently, from Russia.
I still don't think that it's. I still think it's two different women.
All right, I hope so.
I actually knew somebody
That'd be
who's
pretty cool if we had wives that were the same names, but they were different women.
wives because there's two of them.
That's what I said.
You said wives.
You said wives.
I said wives.
Bullshit.
Bullshit you.
All right. Go
I
ahead.
actually knew somebody who had a mail order bride.
Oh yeah.
Well, their father had a mail order bride.
Oh.
They were kids that we grew up with playing Halo back in New Hampshire.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, their parents got divorced, and then their dad got a mail order bride afterwards.
I remember now.
And then he died several years later. And I remember one of the kids telling me he was positive.
I remember that too.
Yeah, they were positive that the father was actually being slowly poisoned, and he would call them and tell them as such. And then one day he was dead, and they had him cremated before there was an autopsy.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable, isn't it?
It is uncomfortable.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So I don't know how I'm feeling about our proposal now that I actually recant my memories of how the situation usually goes.
You know what? Good for you, Greg. I'm with you. Let's just let's stay away from these Russian bitches, all right?
I thought it was the same bitch.
Well,
See that? Nail you to the wall. Just
I don't know. I don't know. I'm a victim here, Greg. I'm not the fucking aggressor. Okay.
Okay.
Remember, this came to our show emails.
It did convert.
I didn't ask for it. I didn't ask for this.
No, nobody asked for
We've
this.
been attacked, Greg. The show has been attacked. The last thing we need is a fucking Computer Scott email account.
That's the first thing we need is a Computer Scott email account.
Where is my goddamn email account?
Yes.
I'll make one.
I demand to know.
That would be the best.
He
And then
wants
she just writes
to know
it,
too.
then she writes Computer Scott an email. Dear Computer Scott.
I saw your profile. I don't see that's what I'm saying. I don't get that much spam in my normal email anymore. It's almost like it's a dying thing.
Yeah, I don't either. I think the junk mail folder actually works today.
I think the worst part is that while it's not, what it means though is it means that while the stuff that I got is not actually like, standard chainmail spam,
Mhm.
it means that I actually at one point said I wanted to see this shit.
Right, exactly.
Like I willingly committed my time to saying, oh yeah, just fucking send me that.
Yeah, I
whatever.
actually said go ahead.
Yep. Got right on board, put my email dick out there and said, all right, any one of you assholes can touch this and do whatever you want with it.
Alyssa writes two things. I wish I was just in Maryland, just south of Baltimore, and it was great driving on the highway. No police for miles.
Oh God.
And then she writes, I can't right now. Kids are still up. So she can't call in.
Aw.
Well, we're just going to have to trust that it's legit for now.
I don't trust that it's legit. I think she's a liar.
I will gladly discuss it with you, Greg, though. I promise.
Well,
Right before you go to jail.
you know, I'm not the one that said I wanted to secede with Irandiana.
That's true. That is true. No wonder we didn't get calls.
Can we get a special email box just for like the feds that write in? That'd be even better.
That would be great. That's just called the Computer Scott email.
I didn't know we had such a following within the Department of Homeland Security.
You never know.
'Cause,
What's up, boys?
well, I was thinking about it, I was like, well, we get a fair amount of people listening to us each week, and it's not my family.
No.
So who is it?
Who is it?
But it was my family. It was Big Brother all along.
Yes, exactly. That nice little microscope.
I was very proud of myself the other day. I finally bought another video game.
Oh. Might you
Yeah.
sharing with the class?
I will share with the class. I caved in after just ignoring it completely on Xbox 360 and PS3, and I bought Grand Theft Auto 5 because it's out on PC now.
Ah.
It's very good.
Is it good?
It is really
we used
good.
to play the fuck out of the third one.
Yeah,
Remember?
I played the third one, and I didn't play Vice City, and I didn't play San Andreas.
Right.
I did kind of play Grand Theft Auto 4 for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but not as much as I did like GTA 3, which wasn't even really playing the game. I would steal a car and then like see how many cops I get to chase me.
Oh yeah, I mean that was the only thing we did, was just how many stars can we get?
Right. And
How
then we
long
realized,
can you
what do you
last?
mean you can't get 5 until you leave the fucking island?
Yeah, you actually have to do work. Like you actually have to progress in the game to get 5 stars. It's kind of bullshit.
I wasn't ready for that.
Not for that kind of commitment to that game.
No. So with the new one, I gave it a fair shot. I'm like, oh, I'll download this. It was expensive. It's $60. It's full on game price right there.
Right. Which is rare
But-
for us to do that.
I really don't like to.
It's not good. Doesn't feel good.
No. And every time I pay full price for something, I mean, I feel like I did something wrong
I know.
because
I know.
I have a long history of trying to get as many things for free as I possibly can.
Of course.
So
I'm not even gonna.
no,
I'm not even gonna make the joke.
no, there is no joke there.
No. Mm-mm.
No,
Mm-mm.
because
Mm-mm.
nope.
Mm-mm.
So, no, I actually went ahead and I pulled the trigger, downloaded it over the next 4.5 hours because the
boy.
game is 70 fucking gigabytes.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No, it is all that game is all the space.
Wow. 70 gigs?
70 gigabytes for one video game.
Jesus Christ.
So I pulled the trigger, I got it. And I gotta say, there's actually some pretty cool stuff. You can switch between a bunch of different characters this time.
Yeah.
Like just kind of on the fly and play through the game's world through like different people's perspectives, and they have like clearly different lifestyles and characters to interact with, which is pretty cool.
Huh.
So I like that. The game is graphically gorgeous because they did a whole bunch of work to make the PC version as pretty as possible.
Right.
And the trade-off for that is that the game like did like this jumping flip kick right into the balls of my video card.
Really?
Yeah.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah. So I don't play games at 1080p.
No. Who the fuck would?
I think that resolution is too low for me.
I know.
Yep.
It's not
Because
HD enough.
It's not HD enough.
Where's all the H?
Well, where's all the H? So I can't quite run at 4K because that's too burly. But I can run it at 1440. And if I put the game to maximum settings on 1440 with my video card, I only get like 40 frames per second max, closer to 35 most of the time.
Wow. And like with most games, you're getting what?
At that resolution, most games will be around like 70 or 80.
So it's really hitting it hard.
It hits it pretty solid.
Is it like a huge environment?
It's absolutely massive, and just like the amount of work that went into like the textures are incredibly detailed. The lighting effects and shadows are really pretty spot on for what you'd expect. Like the world is incredibly immersive because of how much detail it has. So like that's awesome. Like I love that aspect of it. But then the other part of it is I'm like kind of sitting at my computer desk and my arms are crossed and I'm scowling at my screen because my computer can't run the game at max settings at 60 frames per second.
I know I know how badly that hurts you, because I know how badly it hurts me when that kind of thing happens. And
Which is pretty rare because your computer is pretty burly.
Well, yeah, I mean, just in general, like with technology. Because no, I haven't really had a problem with my computer yet, but just in general, like when something's not running exactly the way I want it to, it bugs me, and I know that it bugs you far more.
Oh, God, yeah, if that little frame per second counter in the corner even ticks down to 59 for 1 second, I just want to flip my desk over and walk out of my office.
It's not working right.
It's broken. This requires more video cards. That's pretty much how my mindset goes right away.
That fucking mechanical keyboard just starts a clacking.
It does. It does. I write a strongly worded letter to the people that sold me this video card, and I'm like, how dare you? This was supposed to be the chosen one.
I'll have to maybe look into buying that, or I'll probably just wait till it goes on sale.
You may want to. The online community right now is actually really strong, so I don't necessarily say I recommend against purchasing it.
Okay.
It's pretty good. The game is definitely solid. And then in my other gaming worlds, they released the benchmark application today for the Final Fantasy 14 expansion pack.
Oh yeah.
So as it currently stands, the forums for the video game are just one giant dick fighting contest over whose computer runs it the best.
Oh, of course. Yeah, totally. Of course.
I felt pretty good. My numbers were sufficiently high enough where I was able to like step in there and just kind of like,
I'm just gonna leave this right here.
Yeah, like, all right, motherfuckers. And then what scares me is when I see numbers that are higher than mine.
Right.
And I'm like, how the fuck could this happen?
You're like, how are you doing this?
You're like, this is impossible.
What kind of sorcery is this?
So, and then I sent him a message. I'm like, hey, what kind of card you got? How much was it?
Give me the specs.
And like 2. Well, here's the thing. I realized it's actually almost time for me to upgrade.
Oh boy.
I'm serious.
I know you are. I'm not, I don't think you're kidding. I would never go so low to assume that.
It's well, so the I realized when somebody's numbers were higher than mine that my rig is almost 2 years old.
Oh.
And my graphics card is 18 months.
Like it's a toddler.
It's like a baby.
Oh, it's 18 months old.
It's so adorable. Well, that's a long time.
Yeah, it's getting like gray hairs and shit at this point.
Pretty much.
In the computer world, it is.
Well, and the worst part is I know what I put that poor thing through.
Right. Yeah, it's abuse. It's really abuse.
Yeah.
They have to take that thing away.
Like, what is it? You look at something like, oh, yeah, they've been rode hard. That's
social services needs to come in and fucking take your video card away.
Yep.
What the fuck have you been doing to this, sir?
Just what it was designed to do.
You know how much solder it's going to take to fix this?
So, yeah, and then I had another technology woe that hit me this week that was fucking terrible.
What's that?
And also really like another one of those like really first world problems.
Oh.
So I did try and buy a Wacom stylus to control my iPad with in order to draw more accurately.
Okay.
And they had some really nice software that works with. Like it was a really, really nice like stylus.
Sure.
And it would just randomly stop drawing like mid-line. I'm like, well, that fucking is really hard to draw. That's
exactly the opposite of what you want to happen, really.
Yeah. This like if you imagine like from a normal pen, if you were trying to draw the normal pen and then every like couple of inches it ran out of ink.
Right. Caca.
And that was kind of the experience I was getting from this.
Caca.
And this was pretty much like one of the highest end like iPad styluses you can get. So I wasn't expecting this level of performance. And the packaging said compatible with iPad 3, Retina, Air, and latest models. And mine's an Air 2, which should fall under and latest models.
Sure.
To the best of my knowledge, anyways. And I called customer support and like, oh, yeah, it's not compatible with the iPad 2. It doesn't say it is on the box. I'm like, well...
But it does say...
It does say latest models, which mine is. You know, like, yeah, we printed that before the iPad Air 2 came out. And we never changed the packaging.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Now I have to go back to Best Buy, which is a place I don't like to go because every wireless carrier's representative will mob you as you try and come in there.
Right.
And like, who do you have for wireless service? I'm like, it doesn't matter. Whoever you sell me into, I'll hate them too.
Exactly. You all suck. Sprint's great.
I've done over the years. I've done T-Mobile, Sprint, and Verizon. Other ones I've rolled the dice with.
Rank it.
Verizon is number one by a significant margin,
That's what I hear.
and
from
then
everybody.
T-Mobile, and then Sprint.
Mhm. Sprint stinks.
I used to work for them. I'm familiar with their shenanigans.
I don't mind it when I travel because I do get decent service pretty much everywhere but where I live. But
Right.
where I live, it's terrible.
Yep.
There are times where I get a text message 10 minutes after it was sent because luckily there's still timestamps on everything.
Right.
And it brings me the depression that I really deserve.
Right. And you're like, oh, that was the message I was supposed to have received a week ago.
Yeah, much earlier.
Yeah.
Right. Or I'll just be, I'll have like 3 bars and it'll just go blink and I'll just have a voicemail. And my phone
Always a good one.
never rang. Not once.
Yeah. Always a winner.
Not even close. Or when you go, hey, I got this new ringtone, call my phone. And they do,
Right.
and they do it in front of you, and that never rings. It just doesn't even come close. Goes straight to voicemail for no reason at all.
God, that's why it gotta be depressing as fuck.
Well, just nobody can get a hold of me, which is half good.
Right.
I
You
really
can-
don't mind it. Really,
You can really pick and choose the friends you want to keep.
that's exactly right. I get
So-
most text messages. It's pretty good.
That's eventually.
That's probably in the commercial. Sign up for this contract. You'll get most of your text messages. That'd be pretty good.
Which text messages should I expect to receive? And they're like, does it matter?
How many are
really?
you expecting to get?
Somebody like the system has gotten so bad that when you send a text message, you receive one back immediately from the carrier, or the person sending it receives one back from the carrier, being like, "Please rate the urgency of this message. Urgent messages will cost an additional 15 cents."
Oh, how horrible! Is that? Don't give anybody any ideas. I can fucking see that shit happening. It's like same day delivery.
Priority texting.
It's like UPS.
I should sell that to my friends. I should sell priority messaging capabilities to my friends.
That's incredibly selfish.
Incredibly worthwhile. People would buy that.
They would
It's
just
I
to talk to you.
well, because I reply so seldomly, I can be like, for $5 a month, I'll move your contact to the top of my Google chat.
What you should do is you should charge monthly rates so that you respond with more than just a smiley face.
And adjust them for like market value.
Right. Absolutely. And then there'll be like service charges and all that type of shit too.
Yes.
I think you can make this work.
I think I can too.
At least for like 2 months, but that's still a pretty good amount of money for just doing nothing different at all.
Right.
And if they call you, they can call you for customer service, and you can just go, "I know, sir. I understand, sir. I know, sir. I'm sorry, sir," and not fix anything. Is that a good
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think so.
Are you gonna do this?
No.
Good, because because I would not participate. I just wouldn't. You gotta have
myself.
You gotta have somebody to send these goddamn pictures to of your drawings.
I need someone to do that too, because I feel that my art is being lost right now.
It's not. It's not.
It needs to be more shared.
Well, if you fucking put it on Facebook.
No.
Exactly.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, me.
You want to know what's happening in my week?
Yes.
Well, I'll backtrack a bit because the show that you missed, the one where I had to do the solo show, I was going to let you know that I got my car inspected 2 months late.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It was fucking great.
I remember those days.
I've never got my car inspected on time ever. Not once.
I went a year. without
Oh
doing
yeah.
it once.
Yeah. Me too. I've done that. I've definitely done that. Don't really recommend it unless you don't mind like looking over your shoulder all the time.
Right.
But yeah, I went 2 months and I'm like, fuck it. I might as well just get it done. So I had a headlight out. And I've had a headlight out since last October. Right?
Right.
And it's just been like a running thing where I'm such a fucking child in a lot of ways. I just can't get it fixed. I can't bring myself to do it. And getting it fixed, I mean, I put a bulb in it. I know how to do it myself. It's not a big deal. But for some reason, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. And it turned into this thing at work where I was just going to go as long as I could. And I'm just going to go as long as I possibly can without getting this headlight changed. And, 6 months later, I'm getting my car inspected and I'm looking at the invoice, right, after the inspection. And I'm like, I don't see anything about a headlight on this. And I'm just like keeping it to myself. I'm like, oh, whatever. So they gave me the sticker and everything. And I get in the car and I'm right behind another car that's parked. And I turn my headlights on and it's still out. They fucking missed it.
Damn.
So I'm like, awesome, game still on. That's how I viewed it. I'm not even going to tell them. I'm just going to fucking keep going.
It's like we're still rolling.
Yeah. So this past weekend, I was in Connecticut. Saturday, me and my team put on a arm wrestling tournament. We actually threw a tournament. So I was there all day, all night, exhausted. I left the house at 6 a.m. I got home about midnight. It was just a long, long day. Well, I'm on my way home in Swansea, and I get pulled over, right? So I'm like, I know what this is about. No big deal. The guy comes up, and he's like, so, how you doing, sir? And I'm like, all right, how are you doing? He's like, good. Just want to let you know you got a headlight out. I'm like, oh, I do? Like, totally surprised. And he's like, yeah, you got a headlight out. I don't know which one it is, but, one of them's out. I go, okay. He goes, well, can I just see your license, registration, and all that? We'll get you right out of here. I'm like, yeah. So I hand it to him. About 5 minutes later, he comes back to the car. He's like, you're all set, man. Just, have a good night. Okay. So I'm driving home, and I'm turning on to the highway that right off where I live, and I get pulled over again. I got pulled over twice in 2 minutes. I didn't get pulled over for fucking 6 months, and I get pulled over by a statey, and it's a female, and she's like, hey, I just want to let you know you have your headlight out, and I'm just laughing. And she goes, are you okay? I go, yeah, I just got pulled over 2 minutes ago for this. And she goes, was it Keene PD? Or I think it might have been Swansea. I don't really know. And
So I left you one more to still get you.
What do you mean? Oh
You
yeah.
got
I have another fucking, I could have got pulled over again. But she took my license registration, came back immediately. And she's like, I'm sorry. I'm just so sorry. I'm like, no, it's fine. It's fine. And she goes, well, hopefully you can get home before you get pulled over again.
I'm surprised she wasn't just like, do you want to ride to AutoZone? We can just bang this out right now.
I know. But it was just hilarious. And I was so fucking tired. I'm like, can I just go home? I just want to go home. So I just drove the rest of the way home with my high beams on.
So that's what I did in my speed casket, is that both my low beams went out in both lights, so I
Right.
perpetually kept the high beams
Yeah,
on.
you're just a total dick the whole time.
And I didn't have any taillights either, so I had to ride the brake to make it look like I did.
Was that
So
the
then I
black-
realized what that meant is that people could not tell if I was either going or stopping.
Was that the black Civic?
No, that was the mint green Ford Taurus I bought for $250.
Oh, yeah, it was like pistachio ice cream colored.
Yeah, like 1980.
I remember.
Bench seats,
I remember.
tape deck, spewed this weird sort of noxious fume into the car when I attempted to use the air conditioner or heat.
Yes, I do remember that very well.
There were no functioning windshield wipers, so I had to use Rain-X and attempt to drive fast enough in this brakeless, taillightless, headlightless car to make sure the rain got wicked off the windshield.
Oh, I miss those days.
Yep, the big question being like, well, you want to come over and hang out? It's like, as long as I can leave before nightfall, like I was going to turn into a vampire or something.
Yes. Oh yeah, I miss those days.
Yeah.
The black Civic was the best too.
Oh, the one I took booning.
Yeah, it was fucking great. The one we took down the highway in reverse. For
Yes.
why I don't know, but we did.
It's because we could.
Yeah, we
We were
could.
cheering when the muffler fell off.
Oh, remember the Sparks?
Yes.
I remember the Sparks. I remember parking at a friend's house while we played video games and it was icy out. And then we came outside and it was in the road.
I remember that too.
That was great.
Because it was so good at not sliding.
You're like, I had the emergency brake on.
I had everything on.
Yeah, nothing.
There's no reason that slid. See, what's sad is that over here, you don't get to play those games anymore. Like the inspection game and stuff, because the state of Minnesota doesn't require you to inspect your vehicles.
Right.
You register it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Do you have a emissions thing or?
No, if it runs, it's legal.
Awesome. It's so Mad Max. I like that.
It's very Mad Max. Like cars that are like completely rusted out. Not even Bondo here because you don't even need it.
Right. Why? Why
Right.
Bondo if you don't have to?
Right. So you buy a car and you register it, and that's it.
That's awesome.
That's the end of it.
Well, it just annoys me in New Hampshire too that you like, or like really any state that you have to plug your car into a goddamn computer system.
Right.
Where it's like, well, one of your 12 oxygen sensors doesn't work. It failed. And it's like,
Yep.
but it doesn't do anything.
And then they inspect you for rust in this city that like half of New Hampshire's transit budget goes straight to salt.
Right.
So they've got something going on there.
Yeah, you think? It's a pretty good fucking business.
They have like this under the table association with the auto dealers and the salt makers.
Salt makers. Yeah, they create salt.
It's true. It's true. And then you're like, this is a salt.
Ugh. 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 But yeah, they walked up and they're just like, "Yeah, your car's all set." And I'm like, "What?" All right. That's actually kind of a first. Usually it's like, "Oh my God, how were you driving this?"
I tried to play by the rules once, and I got a car like that I thought was in pass inspection inspected.
Right.
And like, hey, this one cosmetic piece is missing from around your wheel wells, and it's on one of the wheels and it's not on the other, so we know it's missing, so you need to replace it.
I remember that. I remember
And
when
then-
you came to us, I think you came over our house and you were like, "Can you fucking believe this?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I don't have a
Yeah.
car."
So then my solution was I tore off the other one.
Right.
And then I'm
And
like,
it
great, I've got
passed.
none of them.
And it passed.
And then it passed.
Right.
At the same place.
You broke the system.
I did.
You're just like, "I just don't have any then." They're like, "Okay, fine." Slap sticker.
It's like the equivalent of like you show up somewhere and like, sir, you can't bring booze in here. And then you chug it right in front of them. Like, all right, you're good. It was-
You're fine. I brought it. You can bring it inside of you.
Yeah.
You just can't bring it outside of you.
And then there's that one guy who was like bringing it for his friends. So he used to puke it all back up into a water bottle. And then right,
Ugh,
guys,
what
this
the fuck?
this is going to be a little rough.
How bad do you want it?
Oh, God.
But actually,
How would you mask that?
you wouldn't.
You would no. I like honestly. How would you mask it? You would eat it with a bunch of Doritos
Ugh.
and then vomit it into a chili crock pot.
What the fuck? This show has gone off the goddamn rails.
No, this is ingenious.
You feel like we're just starting to figure things out right now?
Well, because it like for like cruise ships, for example,
Sure.
people smuggle cocaine in their stomachs all the time.
Well, I do anyway.
Right. So you can't like eat you can't swallow condoms full of vodka. It just doesn't work.
Right.
It's too squishy.
Okay.
It sloshes around. So you would need to find another way.
I don't condone any of this. This is a horrible mistake.
The only thing I can think would be like better would be is you'd have to like really sell it. But like if you went somewhere with like a fake colonoscopy bag.
Which would just be fucking weird.
Like, what's the bag? You're like, oh, I have a medical condition, but it's actually full of Smirnoff
It's
Ice.
my piss bag.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, sorry, sir. You and your piss bag, come on in."
And then your friends are all drinking out of it, which looks super fucked up.
Well, they're just really good friends.
And then one of them gets so no, I'm stopping right there.
Okay, good.
I almost said the worst thing I was ever gonna say on the show.
Now, oh God, you gotta text it to me then. I need to know now.
All right.
That's
Alright.
hella ratchet.
That's right, Computer Scott.
Computer Scott's getting fucking up on his game here. That was pretty good. Holy moly. Holy shit. So much type.
Yeah, there's your message.
Oh, hold on. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm glad you didn't say that
Ah,
because that is that's
That's hella ratchet.
you're not gonna sleep tonight.
it is hella ratchet.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah, that's really bad.
It is.
Oh,
It is.
I don't even want that on my screen.
It takes a lot to find something that's not welcome on the John Brown Show.
I mean, you can say it, but
I don't want it.
yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it right there. You can, but why? But you know what? Let's move on to something interesting.
Well, for a $5 premium subscription, we can tell you what it was.
Yeah, sure. Email us. Just do what the fucking man says right here.
Email us at john@thejohnbrownshow.com or greg@thejohnbrownshow.com for advice, you silly bitches.
And don't ask for advice. Just ask for what the fuck he was going to say. And we'll tell you. Especially if you're evidently a soon-to-be 25-year-old Russian bride.
Yes.
Agreed? Okay. But I actually found an interesting article.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Volcano under Yellowstone is way bigger than we thought.
Really?
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff if you don't want to sleep at night, this is what you need to think about, really. The new blob of magma measures around 30 miles long, 44 miles wide, and at least 12 miles deep.
Wow.
Yep. Put together, it's enough to fill the Grand Canyon 11 times over.
Jesus Christ.
So if that thing goes, we certainly won't have this show anymore.
We won't have a whole lot of much of anything on this side of the world.
Yep.
Jesus.
The chamber also pushes on the ground above it, causing the ground of Yellowstone to rise or fall up to 3 inches per year.
No shit.
Holy shit.
Where is this?
I just Googled it, and it's like the first thing that came up.
Okay. Yellowstone Death Volcano.
There you go. Yellowstone was pushed almost a foot higher between 2004 and 2011. The volcano is capable of much more. Its last full eruption was 640,000 years ago, an event that covered most of the American West and Midwest in feet of toxic volcanic ash.
Let's see.
That sounds like it would be an unpleasant experience for this country. I don't want to go out on a limb.
I didn't quite catch this in what yours said, but this is actually more alarming.
What?
Yellowstone's ultimate heat source reaches down 440 to 1,800 miles beneath Earth's surface and may come from its molten core.
Oh, mine doesn't say that. You must have a different...
The magma chamber, which scientists already knew about, lies on top of the reservoir and draws magma from it. That is 3 to 9 miles into the surface of the Earth and fuels the geysers, steam puddles, and other hot attractions.
Yes. Yeah, it's a whole lot bigger than they thought it was, and we already thought it was kind of like, you know, if it goes off, we're in a lot of fucking trouble, basically. And now they're like, oh no, we're in all of the trouble if it goes off.
History books say that in 1815, Mount Tambora blew 36 cubic miles of debris into the sky
Jesus Christ.
and instantly killed 10,000 people from the force of its explosion.
Ugh. Scientists stress the actual hazard is still the same or upper chamber we already knew about would be responsible for an eruption. Researchers put this chance of a large eruption on any given year at just 1 in 700,000.
I don't like this.
That's way too good of a chance.
1 in 700,000.
Yeah.
That's their estimate for it to explode in any given year.
Yes. That seems way too good. I want so many more zeros on the end of that second number.
Let's see. What can we compare that to? All right. 1 in 700,000. Hold on. I'm super curious now as to how bad that actually is. Okay. So, okay.
Okay.
This is from the Book of Odds.
Okay. Seems trustworthy.
So the odds of adult family with income of less than $35,000 ever had an ulcer is 1 in 10.
Okay.
The odds of an adult baseball fan, the odds an adult baseball fan cheers for the Yankees is 1 in 9.77.
Okay. I feel like we're going the opposite way.
The odds a child younger than 15 will die due to an accident involving a balloon.
Okay.
1 in 30,350,000.
What? That's so much more rare than this thing blowing up.
Right.
I don't like anything to do with that. Holy shit. That's like way.
Let's see. Here's another one. The odds of having an adult having to visit the ER due to an injury from a pogo stick is 1 in 115,300.
Okay. So all we need is like 6 adults to hurt themselves with pogo sticks.
Well, let's see.
This thing's going to fucking blow.
Ooh. Well, you're not going to like this.
Oh. Oh boy.
What was the odds of Yellowstone exploding?
1 in 700,000.
The odds of becoming a lightning victim in the United States in any one year is 1 in 700,000.
That's such a good chance that this thing's going to fucking just blow up.
So your chance of being struck by lightning this year is equivalent to the chance of Yellowstone exploding.
I don't like this at all. This is really not settling.
The odds of being struck in your lifetime of lightning, this is actually really unsettling too, are 1 in 3,000.
What? That doesn't make any sense, though. I don't like this at all. I'm definitely not sleeping now.
Let's see. What's some other ones? Odds of drowning in a bathtub, 685,000 to 1.
Oh, God. There's so many people that drown in bathtubs, though.
Your odds of winning an Olympic medal are 1 in 662,000.
There are so many people that have won Olympic gold medals. This shit's not good.
Odds of getting a royal flush in poker on the first 5 cards dealt is 1 in 649,000.
This is a lot of things that I know have happened.
Odds of dying in a terrorist attack while visiting a foreign country, 1 in 650,000.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah. Yep.
Is that number lower these days? You think?
I'd say it's about the same.
Yeah, I think so too.
You are more odds of dying from food poisoning are 1 in 3 million. So
oh no,
you are 4 times more likely to be killed by a Yellowstone explosion than you are from dying of food poisoning.
This is not comforting. Chance
of being of death from being bitten by a dog, 1 in 700,000.
Oh no, dying.
Chance
from
of dying from contact with a venomous animal or plants, 1 in 3.4 million.
This is a bunch of fucking. This is not good. I'm gonna play this video. It's gonna fucking spawn. Fuck you. Why can't I mute this? There we go. Content will resume in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. What the fuck?
So Simeon Winks has jumped on and said, there is life underground. If we're scared, then we need to leave.
Fair enough.
Yellowstone, it's the one with the bison, the geysers, the scenery, and oh yeah, the giant super volcano. That last part isn't as well known, but it's there.
Shut up.
Enormous magma chamber stationed directly under the nation's oldest national park. And here's the news. Scientists at the University of Utah have discovered another
Everyone's gonna
reservoir below
die.
the old one, and it's much, much bigger. The new blob of magma measures about 30 miles long, 44 miles wide, and at least 12 miles deep. Put together, it's enough magma to fill the Grand Canyon 11 times over. And for now, it's just sitting there, helping the upper chamber heat up the water that gives Yellowstone its hot springs and famous geysers like Old Faithful. The chamber also pushes on the ground above it, causing the ground of Yellowstone to rise or fall up to 3 inches a year. Between 2004 and 2011, Yellowstone was pushed almost a foot higher. But the volcano is capable of much more. Its last full eruption was 640,000 years ago in an event that covered most of the American West and Midwest in feet of toxic volcanic ash. The supervolcano's epic scale and potential for destruction has made it a popular subject of conspiracy theorists and what-if movies, something that this newest discovery is unlikely to change. But the scientists stress the actual hazard is still the same, and the upper chamber we already knew about would be responsible for an eruption. Researchers put the chance of a large eruption in any given year at just 1 in 700,000. For Newsy, I'm Christian Bryant.
Shut up. I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
Yellowstone ain't shit, according to Simeon Wings. I like that. Gangsta
Yellowstone
motherfucker.
ain't shit. Did one of our guests just name the episode today?
I think so. I don't think there's anything better than that.
No. Well, there's the... Never mind. Yeah, I go with that.
Oh, I'm so scared, he wrote. This guy don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. Who the fuck is Simeon Wings? That's a great fucking name, too.
That's pretty good.
I don't know that person, I don't think.
Odds of striking it rich on Antiques Roadshow, 1 in 60,000.
Well, of course. We've all seen that happen.
That happens every goddamn day.
It really does. It really does.
Hey, I found this thing in my basement. Here's $80,000. Nice.
Yeah, sweet. Thanks. You wouldn't be on the show if we weren't going to pay you a tremendous amount for that. And then they're like, this is like an old sword that my fucking, 10 grandfathers had before me. Well, that's worth fucking $10.
Yep.
You should be cutting steak with it, son.
Yep.
It's always that. It's always like some fucking rolled up carpet. I had this carpet covered in fucking fleas and mites. And they're like, that's like $800,000 carpet there, buddy. And then he has like something amazing. And they're like, oh, that's $4. I have 3 in my car right now.
You know they're fucking with them.
I know, exactly.
Because they have to win some.
They have to win it all, really. But you said you needed to be out by
I do.
9-ish.
I do.
It's a little over that right now.
It is. Jackass. No, you're good.
Well,
You're good.
Hey. I'm watching out for my buddy, and I get called a jackass. Well, Greg,
right.
we did it.
We did it.
Say
Next
goodbye.
week, same Spun time, same Spun channel.
Oh, absolutely. It'll be
It's Monday in the house.
Sounds good.
okay.
Adios.
Say goodbye in English, for Christ's
Bye.
sakes. Bye.
Bye.